In this lesson, you will create a custom truss by changing the properties of the standard truss, creating an arc for the bottom chord. Then, you will save the custom truss to the framing library in Revit Structure. You will also copy the truss to the opposite side of the entryway roof frame. Select the menu browser and click on Open. Then, open the file rstmdl-trs02 Customized Truss. When the 3D view of the project file opens, zoom in on the truss and select it. Then, click the Element Properties drop-down and select Type Properties. In the Type Properties dialog, click Duplicate, and in the Name dialog, type Pratt Flat Truss Short Span. Then, click OK. Back in the Type Properties dialog, under Top Chords, for Structural Framing Type, select HSS Round Structural Tubing HSS 4.5 by 0.337. Under Vertical Webs, for Structural Framing Type, select HSS Round Structural Tubing HSS 4.5 by 0.337. Under Diagonal Webs, for Structural Framing Type, select HSS Round Structural Tubing HSS 4.5 by 0.337. Under Bottom Chords, for Structural Framing Type, select HSS Round Structural Tubing HSS 4.5 by 0.337. Then, click OK. When you do, the truss framing elements reflect the specified changes, and also the new truss type appears on the element panel. Clear the selection, and we will now change the shape of the bottom chord. In the project browser, under Elevations, Framing Elevation, double-click Elevation 1A. Then, zoom into the truss and select it. And when the Modify Structural Trusses tab appears, from the Modify Truss panel, click Edit Profile. Then, select the model line for the bottom chord and click Delete. Then, on the Draw panel, click Bottom Chord. Then, click Start End Radius Arc. For the arc start point, click the column located at the intersection of grid line 0.5 and the bottom chord of the truss. Then, for the end point of the arc, click the column on the grid line 0.75. Then, on the options bar, click Radius and type 15 feet. Then, click to place the arc. Then, on the Truss Profile panel, click Finish Truss. Clear the selection, and let's view the truss in 3D. Click the View tab, and from the Create panel, click the 3D View drop-down and select Default 3D. Next, let's copy the single truss. Open the 02 Floor Structural Plan view. Then zoom in on the new truss and select it. Use the Tab key to make sure you're selecting the truss and not the beam system. Then click Copy from the Modify panel. Select the truss to specify the copy start point. Then click the open area on grid line B1 between columns on grid lines 0.5 and 0.75. Clear the selection and open the 3D view. Then zoom out a little bit to see both trusses. Then close the file without saving any changes, as the next lesson provides its own training file. And that concludes this lesson.